Girlfriend, you're digging a hole to China. Didn't do that, you'd be able to stay out more. Come here, sweetie. Good morning, everybody. I don't know what it is about that one rabbit, that Scarlet RX. She's the only one who digs holes, and we like to put them out in that little run for a few hours so they can enjoy some grass time and some exercise. I can't leave her in there more than 45 minutes without her digging a big old hole. So, welcome to the homestead this morning. It is quite a busy day. Trying to stay calm and focused on everything that needs to get done. The kids should be out here in 2 minutes. My kids are teenagers and they think a day on the weekend or an asynchronous day from school, which means they don't actually go into school, they do school online, is a day off. This is not a day off. Things still need to get done. We have many little things that need done. One includes moving the pigs for the second time, and hopefully that goes a little bit better and isn't a pig rodeo. So I told them I would let them sleep until 8, which is sleeping in because Dee Dee usually has to get up around 6:30, 6:45. Corbin's usually up by 5:30 a.m., heads out the door about 6:15. So they got to sleep until 8. I woke them up at 8 o'clock. They had 30 minutes to get out the door. Corbin laid there for 22 minutes, so he might not get breakfast till after this. We're gonna do 2 hours of work with the kiddos, see what we can get done, and go from there. What I found works best with them is to give them a task and then walk away and let them complete the task, hoping that that task gets done in a timely manner. The timeliness is an issue, so I'm trying to work with them without actually hovering over them to get them better at that. Some people may not like the idea of kids working, but it's very important to Matt and I that our kids learn to work, to be contributors and producers instead of just, you know, people who take all the time. So, not gonna lecture on that. That's parenting style, unique to everybody, but we are going to get some things done today. Hang on. Okay, so, do you need me to start it when it's on you, or are you just gonna start it and put it on?
I don't even know how to start this.
Just start it like the lawnmower. So we got 2 directions. Okay, you want me to show you how to do it?
No. I said yeah.
Oh, I thought you said no.
No, I said yeah.
Okay, so. So while Corbin uses the blower and Dee's filling water, she's gonna come over and help me because we're gonna move the pigs again. We're going on a week rotation, which seems to be just about ideal. They have eaten all the grass and the weeds. These guys like to eat thistles, which is interesting, and stinging nettle, if you can believe it. I was surprised. Anyway, they've worked it a good amount. They've put down some fertilizer. It seems just about the right time. So we're just moving them 1 paddock over. The goal is to have this take about 20 minutes. So we're gonna set a timer. I'm sure it will get easier the more and more we do this. I've placed an order for the Gallagher Energizer because the goats have 1 more rotation to this area and then they need to go to the woods. So we need something to energize the pigs fence, and I need that energizer for the goat fence. So let's get started. Let the games begin. 3 minutes in, we've got all our other perimeter stakes up. Time to get the poly wire in. We are at 16 minutes just about, if the thing will focus. We have the new fence all the way up, the barrel in place, their little soaking tub in place, the power box is set up and attached to the fence. So as you can see, these little gray posts have the insulators on both sides. It makes it really easy to be able to hook up the fence. We're going to take this side down, that's the left side, so that they can go through to the other side. And now we're gonna see if my knot plan actually works. Grab the bucket, we'll move the shelter afterward. One strand, it'd be so much easier than two because I could just detach it and pull it that way. Oh, piggy, piggy. Okay, 39 minutes. Better than last time, but not awesome. Definitely will go better when we have a spool, because then I can spool up and spool down. I think what I need to figure out is that, or I think what I know is that one strand will do just fine. And what I can do is drop the spool there and then put the top line on. That may not make sense to you guys, but in my head it makes sense. So we're improving. We cut that down by 1/3, and now we have happy pigs eating their stuff in their new paddock, and all we have to do is fill water. It'll get better. Now you scratch your butt because it feels so good. If nothing else convinces you that pigs should be on pasture, I hope this does. Because look at all those happy little tails. You happy? There we go. A little bit of progress. We have moved open brooder chicks out with the other fully feathered, stripped out, raked out, whatever, the 2 coop runs. So those are good. Corbin has almost completed his. We're having quite a bit of wind. I really wanted to light some of the big burn piles, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So he's going to finish his once the wind hopefully dies down. But we have a couple piles of just pine needles and old hay going in spots that can be maintained. The big burn piles are further out. Man, every time I make plans to burn, it either rains or gets windy. So kids are going inside. They're going to grab a drink. hopefully Corbin will grab a quick shower because he's the dirtiest. And probably gonna have to strip these logs since I can't light fires. I'm in the barn because it's so freaking windy. Okay. Buttload of excitement that I didn't want for the day. I was sitting over there by the chickens, just making sure that the fire didn't take off. It was just some smoldering pine needles, which take forever, and they just look like smoke forever. And it jumped into our little ditch. It's gonna be windy, but I'll show you. And started a fire, not in a bad place, and actually a really good place that's easy to contain. But you can see, started down there, traveled this way, still smoldering there. Anyway, so I grab the hose and go to start hosing it down. And then I turned around and there's a horse out, standing over by the goats, looking really excited to be out in the wind. And then the other horse is out, of course, because if one gets out, the other follows. We caught them, we put them up. I yelled at Davin to make sure she latched the gate. Came back over to get the hose to put the fire out. Turned around, horses are back out. Called Corbin, yelled at him to yell at his sister to come out. She said she thought I closed the gate when she's the last one who came through the gate, and the rule is if you walk through a gate, you latch the gate. Horses went that way, down that road, stopped at the end of the road. Luckily, we were able to catch them and walk them back. All right. It's way too windy outside for anything I want to be doing. I don't know why, I just hate wind. It's disorienting. Kids are doing school. I decided to just plant some more stuff. I'm planting things that starts indoors that I didn't do last year. I'm just going to try it, see how it goes. If I don't end up with starts, I plan to plant them in the ground anyway. If I do, wonderful. But I'm going with a couple kinds of cantaloupe, what is this? Honey Rock, and a Hale's Best Jumbo, zucchini, a couple types of watermelon. I really want to get good at starting strawberries from seeds, so I'm going to try this again. Did it last year, failed, but maybe second time's the charm, or third time. I'll just keep trying until I get it right. Some of these little melon cucumbers and a squash. When did this become such a problem? I have seeds here, all those. There's actually a stack of probably about 30 different kinds of flowers sitting on the, up there in the mess. But I had to, we're cleaning floors, so I'm gonna make a bigger mess, you know, get a little schmutz on it. Gives the kids more to clean.